And we need to experience safety in our body, in our nervous system.
I love what you're saying, and thank you for just kind of bringing it down, making it very simple. Yes, and what I want is people to have an experience of that. And
Right.
so that's what I am supporting, because
Mhm.
that I see is the most healing piece of trauma, which is in real time. I don't have to necessarily go back to the story of 30 years ago.
Mhm.
In real time, right now, with what we're talking about, and then practicing being in their body a little bit, identifying what they need, being able to express it, being able to say no, being able to say, I don't know. Say I'm nervous. I'm leaving my body right now. Like if they even are aware of that, or being willing to have me say, I think your eyes are getting a little glassy. Can you come back? Oh, okay. For
Right.
them to have that experience is healing in itself. We're creating those new neurons, right? We're creating new neuron connections. And the last thing I'll say is real time connecting with others.
Right.
So, for example, had a client last week who said, I just feel like I'm taking up too much time in group. I said, well, that's the story you're telling yourself right now.
Mhm.
Is that accurate? And I'm always checking because I don't want to be telling people. So that's again for safety, right?
Mhm.
So is that accurate? Yes. All right. So would you be willing to check out with your group members if your story is accurate?
Mhm.
And if you're willing, and it's always, are you willing? Not you have to.
Yeah.
If you're willing, would you make eye contact with each group member and ask them and wait for their response? And the group members, what I say is, so here's your codependency challenge. Because you could people please, you could say, this is about speaking the truth and taking the risk to speak the truth. And I'll ask the other client, is it okay? Are you up for taking the risk that they might say, yeah, I think you're taking up too much time in group. I'm like, yes, I want them to be honest with me. Okay, because we
Yeah.
have that commitment. So in real time, they're making eye contact,
Mhm.
which changes our brain,
Mhm.
that's connection. And they're experiencing an authentic connection with somebody else in a
Mhm.
safe environment.
Mhm. Right.
So it's very powerful.
Mhm.
So yes, I want people to experience. We practice for them to be in their body, and even if it's for moments,
Right.
it's more than it was before.
Exactly. Yeah. Mhm. And I found most people are not everybody, but most people I find are really eager once they start to experience being able to be in their own body and being able to be safe with other people if they're authentic and they take a risk and they're met. Most people,
Yes.
it's such a high when that happens for us. Yeah.
And that's the high that can replace the drugs, the alcohol, the sex, the gambling, the food, the compulsive shopping, the whatever. This is what we're wanting. And I'll say that to them, how does this feel? This feels so wonderful and scary
Yeah.
because it's new and
Yeah.
I'm vulnerable. I feel exposed. I mean, right. And so we want to transform that vulnerability into strength rather than vulnerability equals victim, because that's what's been true for them.
Hello, this is Lynn Fraser with the Killaby Center Radical Recovery Summit. We are so excited to bring you the lineup for January 10th to 19th, 2020. Go to radicalrecoverysummit.com to see the new headliners for 2020 and to sign up. You can watch free January 10th to 19th or buy an all-access pass.